Hello everybody, today I want to thank you all for 450 subscribers on my channel. This really does mean a lot to me, so thank you all very much for all of the support, all of the subscribers, all of the views, and the comments and the likes that I get on my videos almost every single day. So anyways, before we get to the lamps and see which lamps I'm turning on, I'm going to do things a bit differently. I'm actually going to be putting some text in the bottom right of your screen, so I'm actually going to be telling you what lamp it is and how long I've had it. So anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and see what the first lamp is. The first lamp that I'm turning on is my SunPulse 100 watt Pulse Start Natural White or 6400K metal halide grow lamp. The second lamp that I'm turning on is my Venture Lighting 250 watt Pulse Start UV shielded 950 series metal halide bulb. The third lamp I'm turning on is my DenQ Lighting 175 watt Probe Start protected metal halide bulb. The fourth bulb that I'm turning on is my DenQ Lighting 250 watt Probe Start metal halide protected lamp. The fifth lamp that I'm turning on is my DenQ Lighting 400 watt Probe Start protected metal halide bulb. The sixth lamp that I'm turning on is my Venture Lighting 200 watt Pulse Start UV shielded metal halide bulb. The seventh lamp that I'm turning on is my Venture Lighting 125 watt Pulse Start UV shielded metal halide bulb. The second to last bulb, which is my eighth lamp, is my Venture Lighting 350 watt Pulse Start UV shielded metal halide bulb. And the final lamp that I'm going to be turning on is my Venture Lighting 175 watt Pulse Start protected metal halide bulb. Or actually no, I was completely wrong about that, so excuse my words. It's my Venture Lighting 175 watt Pulse Start super metal halide bulb. So anyways, these are going to be all of the lamps that are going to be turned on for my 450 subscribers special. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and find my remote, and we'll be right back after this. Alright guys, I am back, and I have the remote in my hand right here. You can see it on screen. So now, enough of me talking, let's go ahead and fire up these 9 metal halide bulbs for my 450 subscriber celebration on YouTube. So without further ado, here we go. Let's go ahead and get a closer look at the lamps. Here's the banner right here. And some metal halide bulbs are at full brightness already, since Pulse Start metal halide bulbs tend to be extra powerful than Probe Start. Probe Start metal halide lamps take a longer time to warm up as compared to Pulse Start. So not all of the fixtures are turned on, only about half, because if I turn them all on at once, since I have 1000 watt fixture right here, it'll instantly trip the breaker because of how high the output of current in amps is. It's like, I don't know, 8.5. So yeah, these lamps here are very bright, as you can tell, some of which are at full brightness, some of which still need to warm up. Like the daylight white metal halide lamp here is already at full brightness here. And also the same thing with my 6400K metal halide grow lamp. I would have turned on my BDX metal halide bulbs, but I don't want to trip the breaker like I did when I did my 350 subscriber celebration in March of this year. So I don't want to take a risky route here, so that's why I'm only doing 9 fixtures out of the total 17 fixtures I have. So let's get a closer view of these lamps while they're on. There's my 200 watt. Ooh, you can see the arc tube is a bit fogged up because of the arc not being in the center. The 125 watt has a typical arc like that. The 350 watt arc is pretty much in the center. And it's like a natural cool white, or 4300K. This one's already at full brightness too. My 175 watt super metal halide. You can see my DenQ lighting 400 watt bulb still has time to warm up because of the halides. The 250 watt is at full brightness, and so is the 175. And as you can tell by the outputs of these lamps, they are incredibly bright. I advise you to wear a welding helmet when handling these types of bulbs because of their very high outputs in lumens. It's because they don't use any filament. It's just electricity jumping across, all because of these metal transformers / ballasts doing all the work. So, yeah, I am very careful when handling these bulbs, because you know what happens. If I mess it up, there's no turning back. So, these lamps are a glory. The 400 watt bulb is at full brightness now, and that was probably the last bulb that needed to be turned on. Let me check on my 200 watt bulb here. Yeah, the arc is a little unstabilized, even though the arc is, stabilized in the arc tube. So I believe I want to end the video here, since I don't want to trip the breaker by accident because of the current. So I hope you enjoyed my 450 subscriber celebration, and if you did, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and thank you all very much for watching.